Welcome to Friendlyfire. This is your man's Brew, and today I'm on the hot seat, and we're gonna see what my man's Jiggy has planned for me today.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back. It's season 2 of Friendlyfire. We've missed y'all. First and foremost, happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there who are watching this. Hopefully you and your girl, maybe I'll watch this on tomorrow. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But happy Valentine's Day to all of y'all. We haven't seen y'all since the New Year either. So a big Merry Christmas, a big, New Year's, all that good stuff to y'all. Hope y'all been doing well. And welcome back. This is season 2, okay? Season 2. So we got a stacked lineup. Y'all already know what it's about. And today, we got the homie Brew. Brew, what's good, bro? What's going on?
How you doing? Happy to be here,
We got the homie Brew here. I am Killebrew on Twitch. This man right here is a competitive fighting game savant. guiltygear, DBFZ.
Yeah. A dabble.
You dabble a little bit. I feel you. Twitch streamer as well.
Yeah.
So, doing your thing out there on the content creation side. Yeah. And signed to Mid-Tier Summit as well. So,
yes.
I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that.
Hell yeah.
But this is the homie, man. We had to do a big for episode 1 of season 2, and that's what we feel we're doing here with you, bro. So thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Much appreciated.
Looking forward to the conversation. And I like to start out everything with 2 things, okay? Every interview, I like to start out with 2 things.
Okay.
Number 1 is just a little bit of a wellness check-in. How you doing? How you feeling? New year, 2022, 2020 you, all that good stuff, you feel me?
So 2021 was kind of a rough year. First 6 months.
Okay.
On point. Kind of dealt with a tragedy in October.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Motorcycle got stolen.
Me too, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
oh,
100%. It hit too close to home.
I had a 14 ZX6R.
Okay.
30th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
God.
It's a meme one.
Yeah. I nearly broke down.
Yeah.
Tears. So
I know what it feels like.
It was that happened in October, but the first 6 months were on point. Other than that, that was kind of the whole thing. COVID being around, can't really travel.
Right.
I know tournaments were opened up, but I was I'm gonna try to give this another year. Try to be as safe as possible.
Definitely.
For my family. My girlfriend, this, that, and the third.
Of course.
Want to keep it safe, but
yep.
I've been alright. 2022, new year, new me.
Yeah. There you go. I love it. But I like to get this out the way early. Give everybody your minute, 30-second elevator pitch, whatever that is. Number 1, you know who you are as a person, whatever it is, whatever that means to you, and also where they can find you. So any kind of platforms, whatever you want to plug there. Okay. Feel free, bro. It's your time to shine.
On Twitter, you can find me at MTS_Brew. On Instagram as well. I am Killebrew. Killebrew is actually my last name, so chances are if you're playing me, you're actually figuring out who I really am.
There you go.
Same way on Twitch too. I am Killebrew. Who I am as a person. First, real cool, calm, and collective. Chances are if you see me in the street, I probably won't say anything to you. But when it comes to having a full-blown conversation, real easy to talk to, real easy to understand. And I try to listen, because everybody comes from different backgrounds.
For sure.
And I kind of like to learn, I'm always open to learning.
Definitely.
Almost in any situation. Minus fighting games, minus the whole FGC thing. I'm always open to learning different life concepts from other people. Understanding this, that, and the third. But lover of anime, lover of comics.
Okay.
Lover of sneakers. Cartoons. I'm one big kid in a 25-year-old body.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Football, basketball. Feel me? But yeah.
Nah, that's great, bro. That's great. That's what it is. And you got a lot in common with me, a lot in common with the Jigglefam. So y'all already know. Go follow the boy on all the platforms. The links will be in the description below, as they always are. Please go show some love to the homie Brew. And go learn yourself a little something too. Or maybe share a little knowledge, whatever it is.
Facts.
But so I want to start out by asking you, bro.
Yeah.
You're my first fighting game guest, and we know about the Mortal Kombats and the Street Fighters, right? We all grew up on that, so we know how to, we know what it is. But I feel like we don't really know about the competitive side of it, right? So there's a whole aspect of that, money to be made, tournaments to be won, right? Putting your name on the map, there's a whole scene around it.
Yeah.
So my question for you is like, number one, how do you break into that fighting game scene, right? How do you make a name for yourself as like a newbie in that sort of environment? And like, what does that process look like for you?
Going back to about 2019, 2018, 2019-ish, when FighterZ came out, that's when I kind of decided, I'm going to get back into competitive play again. Because before, I tried to get into competitive play for UMVC3, but, me being in high school around that time, couldn't really make the traveling and stuff like that, so I just played with friends. When FighterZ came out, I was more like, okay, I'm going to make this work. I'm 21, let's make this happen. So, in fact, the first tournament that I went to for FighterZ was Mercy Rushdown. Mercy Rushdown 5, actually. And I took third out of about like 40-something people that came.
Wow, okay. And this is the first time you ever played in a tournament?
First time.
Got it. Okay.
And I went with my sister, my boy Dimitri, and I ended up meeting one of my best friends. His name is Random Goon. Okay. Yeah. Funny ass story. And my boy Chris, who I grew up with in elementary school.
Wow, that's crazy.
So when I played, and my sister was like, "Yo, why don't you buckle down and like play serious? If you're playing against random people and you're doing this good, and people are starting to know who you are, why not keep going?" And I thought about it because I'm like, this is like thousands of people I got to go against. And she was like, "Yo, you played football and you went against thousands of people. It was against your odds.
That's facts.
So go for it." So I'm like, all right, cool. Next tournament I go to, this is how I get part of MTS.
Okay.
So I go all the way out to Hauppauge. It's like an hour, 15-minute drive. A journey.
Hauppauge is deep, y'all. For the New Yorkers, y'all.
It's like almost, I think it's further than Deer Park, actually, like the outlets.
Hauppauge is deep.
So end up going to a mega monthly.
Okay.
So I go play FighterZ, and I just run through the bracket.
All right.
Mab or Alex, my man Alex, he stops me, and he's like, "Yo, how would you feel about like becoming part of MTS?" And I'm like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I've never been part of a team before. I don't know how this works. Like, I just see it, but I don't know how this works. So he was like, "Hold on, give me a second." My man runs to the trunk of the car, pulls out a contract. I'm like, "Yo, there ain't no way."
He was ready. I'm like, man, that's hilarious.
There's no way my man's is ready. So I told him, and give me a day to think about it. I read it over. That same night, my sister driving. Signed, I'm like, you know what? I felt good vibes. I'm going to rock out with it. Sent him a picture. At that point, MTS Brew was born.
That's what's up. Okay.
So there was a tournament in, what was it called? It was in Atheon. That was the venue name.
Okay.
It was in Long Island. I was playing FighterZ. And there was a player named Rose.
Okay.
He beat me.
All right.
I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Right.
A few weeks later, end up going to HOC. For those that do not know, HOC is House of Chaos.
Yes, sir.
I go to House of Chaos for the first time with Double L. And nobody at HOC really knew who I was.
Right.
And I just started running through people. I beat Faulty thing. That caught people's attention. Then I fought Axe Ice. Okay. Axe Ice ended up beating me. It was close. I'm like, all right, cool. You beat me. Cool, whatever.
Right.
Then I ended up fighting like NR7, Childish Gambino, Childish Vegito. Childish Vegito.
Okay.
And then I ended up running into Rose again. So this time I'm like, all right. I try not to make the same mistake twice if I fight the same dude twice. Right. Especially at two different times.
Right.
So I end up beating him. So, every match I play, try to shake your hand. Yo, good game.
Right.
Doesn't shake my hand.
So
I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, what's going on?
Right.
And people around was looking, it was like, yo, like, that's crazy.
Right.
And I'm just like, I'm just having a good time, like, and
for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm just, playing for fun. And then I end up fighting my man's Cali Mac. He knocks me out the tournament. Okay. My first time at HOC, I placed either 4th or 5th.
Right.
And I'm like, in HOC, it's killers there.
It's a big deal, for sure.
So I'm like, all right, that's when I felt like in New York City, that's when people knew like, yo, if you're gonna like learn sell, that's who my dude was, you know.
Right.
Perfect jawline, perfect chin strap, you know.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Handsome ass sell.
I'm like, you know, people started realizing like, yo, if you fight Brew or Dragon God, you gotta be ready like to fight Cell.
Damn, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And I took that to heart. I'm like, all right, people are starting to know who I am. And then guiltygear with Nago just
that's facts. Like I feel like when you get that character association, like you don't want to fight Brew's Cell. You know what I mean? Like that right there is when you know you're fucking problem.
I loved it. I loved it.
That's sick. That's sick. How do you break into that tier? Like now you playing, you know, the players. Sonics and like the HGGs and people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there like a process, or is it just you go to tournaments and you gotta bust ass?
So it's like a bit of both. Like to be honest with you, when I go, at first, when I first started going, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself.
Okay.
Because I'm like, yo, I gotta win.
Right.
And I found myself kind of playing worse. I played more like sporadic.
Self-applied pressure.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of my friends started noticing that, like, yo, you gotta cool down a little bit.
Right.
And going into this year, when I started entering like more online tournaments, even in 2020, 2021, sorry. When I entered online tournaments, a lot of my boys were like, yo, just cool off.
Right.
And just go into it with like a different mindset. So I ended up changing my mindset. Like, yo, instead of just winning, I'm going to have fun just playing.
Right.
And as I'm having fun, I am winning.
Right.
So if I like kind of just tweak my mindset, it's almost like tricking yourself.
For sure.
You know, winning is fun, of course.
Yeah.
Having fun is fun.
Yeah.
So why not just make two of the same?
Exactly.
You know,
that's a good way to put it.
I mean, so when I fought like big names, you know, I haven't fought like, you know, the Sonics yet. One day that's a goal. But of course, like I want to fight, you know, like the Punks, the Hotashis,
right.
you know, so on and so forth. But I think just to get there, play your game, go into every tournament. I feel, have a good time.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Don't put pressure on yourself. Go in there looking to have a good time.
I feel you, bro. It's like you said. I like what my man Brew said. He said, winning is fun and having fun is fun. And I think when you think about it like that, I mean that's as simple as possible, but that's quite honestly like the essence of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it should be. And so you actually mentioned this too. You signed to MTS.
Yeah.
Mid-tier summit for those of y'all who don't know. Yeah. Long Island base, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, like a tri-state game in or like so talk to me a little bit about that, right? Not in the sense of like what the process was, because you did explain that, kind of like, you know, Alex being at the tourney, you know what I'm saying, scouting you and basically saying, yo, what do you think? But more so around like, what are there any benefits to signing to an organization, to kind of like wearing those stripes or, you know, flying under that flag? Like, what does that look like?
So I do receive support when I go to tournaments. So financially, I will receive some type of support. They do give me like certain entries. Right. Like locals out in Long Island. Okay. With support there too. Yep. With me being from Brooklyn, you know, it's not easy for me to get out there. So they try to, you know, cushion the blow for me going out there, you know, but so often. The community that I'm part of. I love my team. Like everybody on my team I talk to on Discord. You know, if they ever like try to hang out. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you know, I'm in Brooklyn. Yo, just meet in Westbury. It's like, meet me halfway, please. Like, you know?
I feel you.
You know, just, I love my teammates. My manager, Alex, dope as hell. Yeah. I would caution people to not think you're going to be like an athlete making like that type of money. Right, you know, I definitely would tell them, if you're looking to sign with a team, don't look to be immediately like Punk. Don't get that in your mind. Unless you like win in tournaments like crazy and you win Capcom Cup this, that, and the third. Sure. But if so, there's nothing wrong with starting small and working your way high. We all gotta start somewhere.
Of course, that's facts.
You know, we all gotta start somewhere, and as long as you building yourself up, you know, to the best player you could be, by all means. I mean, my team is dominant in Tekken. I'm like the only anime player that be placing like on a consistent basis, and it's and that's not saying anything about my teammates. It's just like yo, they will smoke me in Tekken. I tried playing them in Tekken.
Right.
That's not fun for me. Like, I
feel you.
I can't do nothing.
Right. You ain't working with nothing there.
Nah, man. Y'all keep the controller. I want to play. Like,
I feel you, bro. Nah, that's what's up, and that's also good advice. I think, you know, sometimes people can get sort of lost in
the sauce.
Yeah, you know, like lost in the sauce, exactly. Lost in like looking at it sort of through rose-colored goggles, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In the sense of like, oh, if I sign to an org, it's big bucks, or if I sign to an org, you know, I'm set for life.
Oh, for real.
Like you said, you gotta, you know, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, you know, that's the beautiful thing too about like MTS, as you're mentioning, and just being part of that community is like the support that you do receive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it is a beneficial
most definitely.
atmosphere to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Next question is like, where do you foresee your fighting game skills, right? Your practice, your hard work, taking you, right? And what I mean by that is, do you plan on sticking to more of you know, like a competitive atmosphere, you know, playing for tournament winnings? Do you want to go into like a content creation avenue, maybe like the Twitch route, or you know, YouTube or something like that? Or do you want to do something different altogether? I'm just curious to, you know, hear like what you kind of think about that future roadmap.
That's actually a really good question. That's a really good question. Because so I want to try to find a way to mix both.
Okay.
If I can mix the competitive scene with content creation. I think it's really hard to do it.
For sure.
But I think it could be done. Me personally, I'll probably lean more towards the content creation. Okay. You know, as competitive is dope. Meet a lot of people, dope as hell. Right. For me personally, competitive play, you know, it does kind of hurt the pockets a little bit. Kind of traveling, you know. Right. I don't got 500 like that just to drop a plane ticket, you know. Yeah, I feel you. So I would say in the terms like competitive local, like within the tri-state area, most definitely. But as for like traveling, like on a consistent basis, right. Nah, like you won't see me in Cali in June and in Vegas in July. Right. Yeah, nah, I feel you on that. So maybe like more of a sort of steady content creation avenue. Yeah. Probably. And if the competitive does come, then it comes. So this is my last question for you, bro. And I think it's an important one. Not one to cause controversy or anything like that by any means, but just like if you could get a best of three, anybody in the scene, bro, who you taking? Who you want to see? Best of three. A best of three. Who you want to see? Ooh. Damn, that's good. That's good. Because I would, off rip, like, part of me wants to say Hotashi. Okay. And, I don't know. That's hard. Because there's like 10 names that popped in my head when you said that. I feel you. You got like the whole roster. Yeah, man. Ooh. All right. And this is just guiltygear. Like, this isn't even Dragon Ball. Right. Damn. Best of three? A best of three, bro. You can have anybody you want. Who are you taking? If we going first to three, just like guiltygear rules, just like go first to three. Can I name three? Go ahead. If I can name three, I won't try to pick a nago player. Okay. I play nago, so I won't try to pick a nago player. I would pick Zero. I would want to fight Zero. Person that knocked me out of Summer Jam. I would want my salty run back. Okay, Zero. Probably Diaphone. Probably the top Eno. Yeah, top Eno. I definitely want to play against him. And you know, I would probably want to play Punk. And Punk. Yeah. All right. So, reason why I would pick those three. Zero, of course, I just want my salty run back. Right. Diaphone, he plays a character that people say that Nago like wipes like, the floor with, and I disagreed. Okay. Like I was one of the people on Twitter that I would go, look, with me playing Nago, my matchup chart's gonna look a little different from everybody else's opinion, no matter if you're a soul mean, whatever. Right. I'm like, Eno gives Nago more problems than what people would think. I said the same thing about Chip. I said the same thing about Milia. And everybody just kept telling me, bro, but you got damage. I'm like, yo, damage ain't shit if I can't touch you. Yeah. I can't touch you, there's a problem. Right. When I first saw Diaphone fight Hotashi, opened my eyes. I'm like, now y'all seeing what I'm talking about? Right. And people would, no, but Nago's top three. I'm like, yo, just just come on.
Right.
Just slow this down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the first black character we got in a fighting game. You kind of got to let him be great for like 2 years, then talk about it.
Facts.
You know,
that's facts. Right.
Also, he's the greatest looking character in any fighting game I ever played.
Handsome motherfucker.
Perfect jawline.
It's something about it.
And Punk. I would want to fight Punk because I think he has a damn good soul. Probably, arguably the best soul in New York.
Okay.
And it amazes me that he doesn't put a lot of time into Guilty Gear, but he's still really, really good.
That nasty.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, if I fight him, probably I could learn something, probably just from his mental game, just to figure something out that I'm not like finding for myself. So looking at each match as 2 out of the 3 is a learning experience. 1 is just salty.
Right.
So.
Nah, that's what's up. I like to call out. So look, we got Zero, Diaphone, and Punk. Have your people or Brew's people. We gonna set it up live on Friendlyfire. I'm down. I'm down. That's what's up though, bro. I always think I think it's cool just to hear from people. You know, like who would you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? Who you want to play? Who's that person that you want to get? You know what I mean? So bro, I appreciate you being here, dog.
Of course,
once again, it was a dope ass interview. It was a lot of fun. Y'all already know. Y'all see Brew, dope ass person. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can learn something from him too in these fighting games. So as I said, go follow the homie. Go show him some love. That's a friend of mine. So that's, friend of the Jigglefam. That's how we do it.
Follow me at MTS Brew on Twitter or I am Killebrew on Twitch and Instagram.
That's facts. And now it's time to put my man on the hot seat. Damn. So we'll be right back, baby.
Ain't no way, bro.
Ain't no way, corner. We got, you see it, bro. You thought you knew what was coming, but you didn't know what was coming, bro.
No way.
We taking it back to the classics with the man, bro. Okay, look. This guy thinks he's a fighting game savant, right? He's got it on the online. He might have it on the sticks, but does he have it on the actual sticks? On the classic sticks?
This is plastic fight night.
This is plastic fight night, bro. All right? So we're here. You see it. Look, we do a minute challenge, okay? We're going to do this kind of like Smash Bros, all right?
Okay.
We get 60 seconds on the timer.
Okay.
As many knockouts as we can get within that 60 seconds.
Okay.
Most knockouts wins.
All right, straight.
All right?
All right.
When you hit the head off, pause, we'll pop that back on. We'll take a quick stop, and then we keep going, all right?
Okay.
And the most kills wins.
All right, bet. Say less.
Let's do it, bro.
I never played Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Me neither.
Before. All right, cool.
But this is a classic, all right?
This is the first.
So we're gonna see. This is the OG right here.
You're right. All right, cool.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
All right, Brew, you ready, bro? Get ready. Let's do it. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, yo, he's scared, bro. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Knock it down! Ready? Go. Let's go! I'm piecing this man up! 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god! Let's go, 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
I gotta get at least one.
Yo,
I gotta get one, bro.
3, 2, 1, go. Knock his fucking head off, bro. Yeah, got it. What? That's a buzzer, bro. I love it.
Go.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
All right, yo. I don't know. I think it was 5-2, but whatever it was, bro.
Oh,
it was a good battle. I appreciate you,
man,
dog.
it's one of the challenges.
Trip bust my ass in all the fighting games now, but I had to take this one against him. Now you see it. Your boy OT Jiggy is 1-1. Challenges in Friendlyfire, bro. I'm sorry you had to be the first L, bro.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's okay.
I feel you, dog.
It's the player 2 side curse. It's okay.
That's it.
It's the player 2 side curse.
Hey, but look, y'all already see it. OT Jiggy, the Rock'em Sock'em champ. Friendly Fire, Season 2, Episode 1. Y'all know we got a lot more good coming, so stay tuned. Thank you everybody so much. And we're going to bring you more heat, baby. We out of here. Peace.